Welcome to the Loon's Nest Mini Golf that's part of the Island Lake Golf Center in Shoreview, Minnesota, home of the 2023 first annual Looniest Mini Golf Open. We're happy to have you here. This is an event hosted by myself, Mr. T, and the pink putter Robin of A Couple of Putts, and it is an AMA red tier scoring tournament. The date it's going to take place is Saturday, May 13th, and it's going to have both an amateur and pro division. You can find all the details on it at acoupleofputts.com/looniest. Again, you can find the information online in a number of places. Amateurs, it's $25. Pros, it's $30. We'll be playing 3 rounds of mini golf on this course to determine who is the champion in both the pro and amateur division. What's going to happen is the first 2 rounds are going to happen in succession. We're going to draw names from a hat, and we're going to have pros and amateurs mixed up together, playing and competing on these courses. Once the second round's finished, we are going to take the results and we're going to repair everybody and send them out for the final round. We're going to send out the amateurs first and let them play right away. And then we're going to send out the pros with the highest scores going first and the best scores going last. So we have our last 2 groups that are going to have the people with the best scores over 2 rounds. And that will decide our tournament. It'll be stroke play, no match play. And each person in the group will be scoring the other people in the group. Our groups will be between 2 and 4 people and will be decided on the day of. If you want to register the day of, you can. You can just show up and pay. It's $25 for amateurs, $30 for pros, and you'll just be finding me, Mr. T. I'll be wearing an American Mini Golf Alliance hat for sure. If you go online, you can sign up and use the Eventbrite form and pay that way. If you know me personally, drop me a note and you can pay via Venmo. It's really, really simple. Again, all of the details are at acoupleofputts.com/looniest. And if you have any questions, just throw them in the comments over on our Facebook event page and we'll be happy to get back to you. Given this is a new course and we want to have people feel like they're comfortable and well prepared to play this course, we have already made a video on the AMA YouTube channel with Sean Brown, who is a local mini golfer who plays really well and will be in this tournament, that walks through all 18 holes in the course. But I want to do a quick 5 tips to make sure that you feel well prepared to approach this challenging course. And the first tip, it's a really simple one. Don't underestimate this course. Everything looks like it's aceable, but in our local league events, in our first one, we had 19 people play 2 rounds and we only had 20 aces across all 18 holes combined over those 2 rounds. So aces look easy, but they are not as easy as they look. So the second tip is really simple related to that, is get the ball close to the hole. I know an ace seems like the best way to do that, and it is, but sometimes a deuce is really, really nice. You don't have to really suffer over those 6, 7 foot or even 4 foot putts where there's lots of break. So if you can just lay up the ball close to a tap in, you're going to be happy, because deuces on this course are really great. Tip number 3, as I said, because deuces are great, you want to practice and chart as many of the deuces as you can on these holes as possible. There's lots of funky breaks and undulations on here that even the best putters, the ball can get away from you really quick. So as much as you can on those tricky holes, especially the longer ones, chart your deuces out, and hopefully you can get yourself as close to a 36 over 18 holes as possible. Again, the best rounds that we've seen out here so far are in the low 40s, and we haven't even seen a 40 yet. So deuces are nice. Tip number 4, and it's 4 holes. I would strongly recommend, if you're going to focus on 4 holes where you can get ahead of the pack, it's going to be holes 4, 13, 16, and 17. These holes are some of the hardest ones to get aces, and in fact, I have not ever seen an ace come even close on 4 or 16 without, in some cases, taking some really, really risky shots. 17, I haven't actually seen a hole-in-one person, and 13, I've seen some close calls. But again, those putts, once they get away from being a hole-in-one, in some cases, are going to be a little tricky. So practice those 4 holes, 4, 13, 16, and 17. Tip number 5, and this might not be good for everybody, but I thought this might be a good one. All of the holes here, as you can see, have flags with pins in them. So use the pin to get the ball in. In most cases, the areas around the cup are a little funky, and sometimes you just really want to punch that ball in, and that pin can help you. Now again, hit the ball too hard, it gets away from you, it can become a problem. So that's the best advice I have for you, other than practice, 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 practice. So get it out to the Loon's Nest. You still have some time to practice, whether it's on Saturday morning, the 13th, before the tournament starts for 2023. But we hope you will come out and play in the Looniest Mini Golf Open, our third tournament put on by a couple of putts every year. And it's an AMA tournament for the American Mini Golf Alliance, which has free membership that you can find over at amaminigolf.com. Hope to see you on the 13th and at the Looniest Mini Golf Open. Later.